Hi everyone, I'm Angela. I'm going to talk about promoting creative education in Macau. Since I'm a local artist and a creative educator, I do think that this is really important. Have you ever thought of why Western people are usually active and open-minded, but Chinese are usually conservative? One of the reasons is we have different education systems. In Western places, so many schools and universities are using the method of creative education. The classrooms are really free and the students can talk, can chat with their teachers, and they can share their ideas. Then the teachers will give them opinions. They can discuss the topic freely of their subject. And they have so many subjects related to art and creative thinking. For Western children, they can be a real child. They can play, they can go party, and they can go to park after school. They can develop their innate talents. How about Macau? In here, the classrooms, the students cannot be free, and they are just listening to what their teacher asks them to do, and they have to read their books and cannot talk in the class. And if they have some mistakes or even some tiny errors, their teachers will scold them and punish them and ask them to copy so many times. I'm wrong, I'm sorry, like this. How can we compare with the Western places? And after school, the children have to do so many kinds of homeworks. For primary, they have over 7 to 8 types homework. And the secondary, they have over 14 types of homeworks. And they have to have home tutoring and so many hard-to-learn skills such as piano, drawing, or dancing. But no matter they want or not, their parents will need them and ask them to learn. How about the education system here? And Macau is a city of gaming industry, and the government is just developing the casinos, and they are putting so many efforts into building hotels. I think art and creative education and the education system reforming is also needed. Although the government is now changing some of this, and here are so many art labs and art studios and musical performance being more, but I think this is not enough. Hong Kong is a good example. They group the students into different groups and depend on their talents. For example, the student is good at math, he will go to the math class. If the student is good at drawing, he will go to the art class, like this. But Macau, I think so few schools using this method, and so many Macau people just think that art is useless and education is can how to say it's not important. But I think if art and education is not important, how about gaming? How about gambling? That means we have to throw our money into the sea, and that is right. And instead of creative and creating so many artworks, and consider which is important. Thank you.